think we're gonna see something like next week. It's gonna be like, by the way, it wasn't even the Frosty Faustings. It was the Frosty fucking.
I thought you were gonna say tips, but yeah, sure.
No. All right. Anyway,
It wasn't even a Plat Fighter major. It was an FGC major.
let me see. All right. Where's the topics at?
Oh, hold on. It's popping my stream tech.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Got it.
We're gonna talk about the melee thing too, but
Okay. I know nothing about the melee thing, so that'll be fun.
no, just
Or
people retiring
okay.
at the fucking ass.
Retiring or stepping away. You know what, Firefox? Fuck you.
I also added that last tidbit, but yeah.
Oh my skeptic,
All right,
I genuinely don't care about that argument.
Yeah, dude, who gives a shit?
I will say this: the only person allowed to say anything about that is Zane, because he's the only player I know that uses like an original GameCube controller.
Customizable controllers. Oh god. Oh. Jesus.
Wait, that's melee C word, customizable.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
You're
true.
customizing your own
my
fucking
God.
controller anyway. All right, we'll get into it. Whatever. I don't.
This is like
Whatever.
if we're really
Whatever,
bored, we
dude.
can talk about the
Wait,
Z.
if
like,
we
the
are
Z,
bored, we can.
with the Z
I
dropping.
tell you, Melee's controller discourses are such a giant
It
nothing
is
burger.
so fun. It's actually funny. The C word. Damn, bro, we have a lot of C words that are just not allowed, and not one of them is cunt.
No leverless, no leverless controllers. Oh god.
I'm surprised, dude. It's not coochie. It's not cunt.
Yep.
True.
It's not cock.
It's not cock.
No.
Yep. So we gotta be.
Like, I'm amazed.
Oh.
I
All right.
I love this. I love this chat, bro.
Yep. Me too. Yeah. True.
Well,
Yellow. True.
We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut this
When are
part
we
out.
not off topic?
We can cut this part out.
Like we always do.
Like we can, like some of these we can cut out. We're only 2 minutes over.
Dude. Back in the day,
Why you say it like that?
we. Because back in the day, whenever we used to have tournaments,
when things were good.
when we used to do tournaments at like my local seat and shit. When we were trying to be super esports, and people would say like no words on the mic, and they'd be like, "Damn, that shit was crazy." I'm like, "Oh, that's getting cut out. Look at this fucking idiot. Oh, that's getting cut out." And then I'd go and cut that shit, and I'm like, "Dude, why did you waste your time? No one cared about you. Your low level fucking play." All right. I'm done getting distracted. Sorry. Let's go.
Give me like 1 more minute. My fucking
I'll give
fuck
you.
ass laptop decided not to
I'll give you
function with
3.
internet. It's annoying. Give me 3. No. Only need 1 minute.
Tech knows why I said 3.
3-minute warning.
What were their names? Rosie and Jamal.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Dude, I can't believe EJ's on Rivals v 2. Crazy.
That, you know what? You can wait later. Laptop, fuck you.
Damn.
All right. It's not my fault the internet here is shit. We all know how awful it is. But anyways, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, everybody. Excuse me, and welcome back to another episode of the Wavlength podcast.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck it, we got it.
No,
We
yeah.
got it.
You know what? That sums it up.
Yep.
Actually.
Yep.
Yeah, that kind of sums up how this episode is going, but anyways, I'm your host Jazzway per usual, and tonight I've got Tech, Outcast, and Shadow with me, and it is going to be a pretty negative episode. So if you're not one for negativity, feel free to leave. I don't blame you because this is a bit of an annoying episode.
This was
That's about as negative as the weather has been for the last 2 weekends.
honestly, you're so
True.
right. It actually matches.
Outcast, what's your weather right now?
Do you want it in normal people units or like illusion?
Dumb American?
Illusion freedom
What
units.
a wise TikToker once said, "What in God's name is a kilometer?" So give it in dumb people.
48.2.
Oh, that's not that bad. Not that bad.
No, it's not that bad. I think last time it was like, okay, what the fuck is -3 Celsius?
We're at like 20, 31
Actually, it was
right now.
-6 actually last time. So the
Six,
worst
Jesus.
the worst it's been was 21.2 over here in Vancouverland. That's the worst it's been.
But
And you know where it's been worse? Frosty Faustings. So,
oh, true,
Jazz,
true.
today's topics.
All right, so to start things off, we are gonna talk about like some minor developments in the Melee community. We're not gonna go too deep into it, but it's more so about a lot of the top players that are retiring or stepping away from the game for now. LLBM and Frosty Faustings, good events gone bad? What? Is it the first
What?
FGCL? We thought that FGC was gonna go undefeated in R2CS this season. But no, we got an FGCL with Frosty Faustings. We'll get into that later. And what we want our most ideal tournament setup to be. Spoilers: no more fucking laptops for the love of God, and we'll see why. But to start things off, let's just briefly talk about the top Melee players that we've seen within like the past couple of weeks that say, "Hey, I'm stepping away from this game or retiring." The biggest one being, of course, Mango, who said that once he reaches a year's sobriety, he wants to go back to drinking, and with that, he also doesn't plan to travel to any more Melee tournaments anymore because it's hard to do without a sponsor. That's pretty much the TLDR of it. And I don't blame him. I think that if you wanted to go back to being a more responsible drinker compared to how you were previously, but you don't want to be near anybody anymore because you don't really have like the money to do so, especially when you have a wife, a son to take care of, you also have J-Bone to pay, then it makes sense that he's deciding to step away.
3 dogs.
And with that leaves just HBox as the last remaining of the 5 gods that are still around. Other notable like top 10 players that have announced their retirement, or former top 10 players. Joshman being one of them is moving back to Australia. Cody is considering stepping away because of the lack of money in Melee. Amsa, who decided not to travel this year, also recently just became a father. So congrats to Amsa. We love to see that from our favorite Yoshi main. And then of course, Salt, who we've been seeing kind of shift more towards Rivals 2, of course.
Thank God.
But hasn't really said anything about like truly stepping away from Melee, but we can definitely tell that she's having a lot more fun in Rivals 2 right now, for sure. But what does this really say about the state of Melee? I mean, I'm not somebody that grew up with the Melee community. That's Tech, so I'll probably let Tech share his thoughts on that.
Well, way to
So-
call him a dinosaur, damn.
Dude, I am. You know, it's fine. Amsa stepping away. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, he's been on that grind for a long ass time. He's got a kid, so I mean, of course, that just, it just makes sense. He's left his mark. He's done super good, and if he does ever come back, I don't think he'll be like 1 or 2 in the world again. But because there was that argument for that 1 year. But I mean, he'll probably still be able to like cause a shit ton of upsets and have like top 10s, and it'll be a treat to see him, just like it always is. Josh, man, I don't really have much to say, and it's not because I don't like him. It's just like that was when I wasn't really watching as much Melee because I was kind of like on my way out from really watching it. I know he was good and he top 8'd a bunch of shit, but I also know that he never like got the big one. That was like he was like, oh yeah, like this is like my favorite fucking thing I've ever done for like this tournament or whatever to hit first. So yeah, but I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he's won any like super majors or anything like that. But I do know he's top 10. So, and then Cody. I mean, if he retires, whatever. I don't really care much for Cody. Just like I'm not a fan, and the way I usually describe Cody to old heads because they're like, well, who the fuck is Cody Schwab? And I'm like, you remember when Mewtwo King was playing Marth and also playing Fox? And whenever he'd play Fox, they were like, Mewtwo King, just go back to Marth. It's more exciting, it's better, and you're gonna get better results. That's Cody, but he doesn't have a Marth because he plays it that same like tempo, and then like it's boring. But obviously, it's better than what Mewtwo King's was because he's won a bunch of shit. But it's like it's not entertaining. And then as like a personality, I don't really care for his personality. It's like kind of wet towel to me. But that's just me. We just don't vibe. And that's perfectly fine. So I'm sure he's got a bunch of fans out there. Maybe not enough if he's talking about money hurting, but maybe he needs to,
Jesus Christ.
get on over some fucking entertaining content. And if he really wants to continue to do this shit full time, he's got to fucking think about it, or just go back to school. But it is what it is. And then as far as like Mango, I think all the Mango shit makes sense. Whenever he retired, or not retired, whenever he had to step away, right, and he was banned, I was like, I think this is it. I don't see a world where, regardless if he drinks or not, I don't see a world where he gets all these like reflection doors opened up about his life, and he's like, yeah, this was kind of fucked because like I wasted it like drinking and partying and just traveling a shit ton of Melee tournaments, and he's a high level competitor, so he probably didn't get to explore a shit ton throughout the city. But I know he did have some, funny stories and stuff from the podcast and on his, and I listen to that every now and again. But I didn't see him coming back because now he gets to like really just dive into streaming. He's been playing nothing but fucking League for the past like month and a half. And there's a bunch of other games he still wants to like tackle that he never got to play. And there's way too many games to play, and there's not enough time. And if he goes back to Melee, he's not going to half-ass it. He's going to want to try and go full force and be potential top 5 and number 1 again and all that good shit and win for, Mango Nation and all that. And then like when you bring the drinking into the mix, that also makes sense that he's not going to go back because he doesn't want to, fuck up again or do anything that's stupid and irresponsible. And for like everybody that's out there that's like, wow, I can't believe Mango's going to fucking drink again. He's such a crazy alcoholic. I think he can drink responsibly. If he wants to go to his Eagles games and drink and have a good time with some friends and just shoot the shit, even though like I don't really drink like that, I get it. It happens. As long as he's not going to be like a belligerent drunk and fuck up and stuff. But if he does that in other public settings, then like obviously he's getting fucking arrested. If he does that at like a football game, then like, security's getting him, cops are getting involved, all that shit. And then he was saying like he wants to drink for like his birthday parties. He's like, everybody's celebrating my birthday, everybody else is drinking, and I'm just sitting here like a fucking stick in the mud, like, yeah, I can't have that. Sorry, where's the cake? And then that was it. So it makes sense. Everybody that's like kind of malding over and they're like, no, just come back to Melee. It's not really worth it for him. He's already a year out of practice. Well, once the full year's up, he's already going to be a full year out of practice. He's got a lot of catching up to do. And the way Melee progresses so fast, like, I don't think he's really going to be able to catch up. Not that he sucks, just all the tools that everybody has now. And that's just kind of my 2 cents. I mean, Mango's he's going to continue to stream. He's going to drink. He's got his family to pay attention to and spend more time with, which he has also said in streams that he's enjoyed that. Having all this fucking time. Like, yeah, he has his days where he'll stream like 10, 12 hours a day or whatever. but being able to like hang out with his son, hang out with his family, and do all that shit, it's been a good time for him. He's, you know, he's doing his thing instead of having to compete since what, 14 or some shit. He's my age. He's like 32, 33. So like, it's a long fucking time. Almost 20 years of straight up competing is insane. So, but yeah, that's just my 2 cents.
Cass, do you have anything that you would like to add? Or
For Amsa, that low key sucks, but I mean, given how things are going, fucking why? He's going back and forth from like the North Americas to Japan, or when he does stay in Vancouver, that's still fucking brutal. And he just became a father, so yeah, it makes sense why he leaves. I have no idea who Josh Man is, but if if he feel like he's probably a nice dude, so not much to say there. Kind of sucks they lose a top 10 player. Cody Schwab, no comment. Mango.
Oh, I forgot to talk about Salt. I'll let you finish and then I'll talk about Salt.
I think we probably have the same. I think all of us have the same same mindset when it comes to Salt. Like maybe stepping away. First of all, thank God.
I personally think, regardless of how like, you know, toxic the Rivals 1 community can be when they're coming into like Rivals 2 and they're just like shit talking when they're like bleeding in, and then like some people in the community in general, I think her stepping away and being right now more committed to R2, like how B-Bats is, I think it's probably healthier for her mentality.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I personally think so.
Wait,
and I think that her high highs could
I forgot.
potentially be better in here than in Melee. And that's I don't mean that in just like competing and placements and like making her mark on the community, which she already has done, by the way. Like, I mean, she's just one of the best fucking Falcons because she is. And yeah, she hasn't like, you know, won like Genesis or anything like that, but she's competed at a very high level and she's done incredibly well. I think that she could get to a level where she could just win tournaments here that are very notable, and we in our scene have a better chance of having sponsors, period. So she could make money from that. And she streams like super regularly, so it's like we win because we have another streamer and she's got a good personality. She's great on camera, she's funny. The memes are hilarious.
Says
watching
says some fucking
she does say some wild
shit, but it's
also
like
watching the Jakika, the guy that does the food reviews, the videos. Every time she watches them, I look forward to that shit all the time.
Oh
it's
my god, dude.
hilarious! And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I've never seen a person drink a burger before. That's all I'm gonna say. That shit was crazy, and he didn't blend it either. This guy did not blend it. Salt was watching. Said, "What the fuck am I watching?" I said, "Salt, what the fuck are we watching?" And someone said, "I've never seen a motherfucker drink a burger before." And here we are. That shit was so funny.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Who else? But yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find that shit.
But anyways, all right. So yeah, Salt, if she just hard commits to R2, or even if she, like, I'm pretty sure she's dabbled in Tekken. Even if she did that, I feel like would also be healthier.
Yeah.
Fucking Melee. Jesus Christ. Anyways, who else is retired? Who else is on the old bus? Mango.
Yeah.
I am like one of the more people that is vocal against alcohol. That's gonna go into Frosty Faustings, by the way. Don't you worry. But no, I think it's kind of whack that he's gonna go back to drinking, because that could easily spiral out of control. Mm-hmm. Addiction fucking sucks. And
there's a non-zero chance.
This is like,
I also can understand it.
I can understand his POV, but like, if it was a one-off, and this shook him to his core, and like this one-off shook him to his core, I would like, man. And then he said, "Oh, you know what? I don't want to be sober until like I hit my. If I'm sober for a year, I want to be able to go back to drinking." But with his case, specifically, I'm like, Bro, I'm not sure about this one, Chief. I
Yeah.
really am not sure about this one because this could easily spiral. But you know what? That's his prerogative. If he fucks up, he fucks up. Guys chant mango while while security drags him out, and he can't wave shine out of his way out of it. What?
I know a lot of people had that like same sentiment of like, oh, why would Mango go back to drinking
I
if
get it
that's
though.
what he got in trouble for? And we get it. That at the end of the day, that is just his decision
That's his
to make.
prerogative. Shadow thoughts.
And many more thoughts than what you guys have just said.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, no, not Z jumping.
Oh my.
I don't really follow the whole melee discourse as much either.
Yeah.
He did.
Wow.
Okay, Galaxy of Twitch chat. He did do that though. Like he did try to wave shine IRL. He did try doing that to security guard at like what Genesis 10, Genesis
Was
X2.
it? I don't know. It was one of the ones with whatever HBox had won.
The one where HBox and him were play fighting, and then
Yeah,
somebody called security, and then like he tried fucking wave dashing out.
Yeah.
And that's where I thought the first time, like, yo, man, this dude's done. Nope. Kept the sponsor. But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for the melee side of things.
Yeah, moving on to the next thing. So I know, I mentioned that Cody was kind of considering stepping away because there's like no money in Melee, and this is just kind of like a general problem, not just like plat fighters, but also esports that it's hard to solve without sponsors, right?
Or
And
I'm gonna play it.
oh my god.
Or we don't want that. We would rather have like a bajillion sponsors, but there's no
Yeah.
money anywhere. I mean, true.
And I mean, as long as there's, people that are willing to run grassroots tournaments, then the spark will hopefully be there, and then sponsors will come back. But speaking of grassroots events, well, I don't know if Frosty's is grassroots or not, but LMBM and Frosty Faustings, these were both events that were on the circuit this year for Rivals Aether 2. Last year, before the circuit even started, both of these events welcomed Rivals 2 with open arms. Everybody was happy with how both events ran. This year, not so much. And it's unfortunate that people had issue with these two events, especially Frosties, which we'll get into in a second. But with LMBM, the laptops were not the greatest in the world, and I tried to see exactly what type of laptops they were running off, but from our sources that we asked about the laptops, they were very hit or miss, to the point where people were waiting for the good laptops to be available for them to be able to play friendlies or just to play their set.
Yeah.
Which that's pretty bad. And knowing that Gommel and both of the Make Moves tournaments are all connected to each other, me personally, I have a bad feeling that the laptops that were used at LMBM are the same ones that were used at Gommel, but we can't confirm or deny that. So we're not gonna say that that was the case, but that is just my fear, unfortunately. But the type of laptops that they were running off of were MSIs, which I feel like my boyfriend has this exact laptop, and if that is the case, his MSI laptop dies very quickly. It is not a good laptop for gaming. As much as he rubs it in my face about, oh, I got a gaming laptop, oh, this thing runs stuff pretty good. The moment you take that shit off with a charger, the battery's dead in like 3 seconds.
Jesus.
Like, unironically. So if it was one of those laptops, and there were MSIs with either a Intel Core i7 or Core i5, as well as NVIDIA graphics cards. If I was able to figure out exactly what type of GeForce graphics card was in these laptops, then I would have been able to further pinpoint what type of laptops were being used. But overall, that wasn't pretty good. And I also saw that, like, a lot of old players also weren't really snowstorm aside, which first of all, I hope that everybody that was affected by the snowstorm last weekend is finally home safely. Right? And second of all,
Oh shit.
I'm curious to know exactly what happened at LMBM that made people but I wasn't really happy with what ran. So that is something that is unfortunately still minor mystery to us.
Yeah.
But for all we know, it's just that the setups weren't the greatest, which is very unfortunate. The other thing that it's not really a critique because again, there's a first time for everything, but also
Is
just
your
how
stream
I
paused?
looked at what was happening. I sorry
Oh,
about that.
yeah.
No,
Okay, yeah.
but yeah, the thing that I saw them do at LMBM was that they tried doing like a post commentators block analysis where a commentator would go and pick out their favorite moments from each set that had played. Right? I like the idea. It's just that it felt a little bit rushed. And that's not to say at all that it was bad. It's just that I felt like they were kind of pressed on time to kind of make that work. And it also didn't help that there were some minor technical difficulties, which obviously technical difficulties are bound to happen. But I will give my props to Momo for despite the screen behind him not cooperating with what sets that he wanted to go back and look through, was able to still just talk it out professionally. But
what could have made it better is like he tried to reenact the moment.
He tried to John Madden it, but it just didn't work.
Oh my god.
yeah, pretty much. And I would love to see more of the kind of like John Madden-esque stuff like that moving forward. So I do hope that, for maybe Let's Make Moves Miami, Max and his team are able to flesh out that idea a bit more, so it's a lot polished for future Make Moves tournaments.
Yeah, no, like I'm personally a fan of like trying something like that. But yeah, no, like if it's good that they tried, and if it didn't hit, it didn't hit, but it's still a fucking good idea. Like I really hope I low-key would want to see that come back. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, same. It puts like flavor on it, and it's nice.
And it's like it makes the bracket more unique. And it really encourages players to, make big moves. See what I did there? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm leaving the call.
That was good. Man, fuck you. You're a hater, bro. I'm
kidding.
supposed to be the hater.
Your energy.
We can all be haters every now and then.
Yep.
Shadow Tech thoughts on that?
I mean, Jazz pretty much covered it. I mean, the only thing I can say, just about the setups, is like, who supplied them? Was it Gaming Generations?
Or was
And,
it their own pockets? If it's
Yeah,
their
like,
own pockets,
if so-
that's extra unfortunate.
Yeah, but like, if it is their own pockets, then like maybe hit up Gaming Generations or another company that could to help make it better, because like that shit is hella frustrating.
Like,
When those things happen, because I mean there's been tons of tournaments where we bring laptops and like, oh, this controller is not reading this adapter for for the Smash players.
You
And then
didn't
this
update
one's over
Slippy.
here.
You didn't
Yeah,
update
this one-
Slippy. You didn't have so you don't have the right drivers, huh?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But
No, that's a legit thing.
oh, I didn't know. Well,
Yeah, nowadays when you're trying to connect a GameCube controller, you just update Slippy and it'll
Yeah, you
actually
you
do the proper
Wow.
driving.
I had no
Hilarious.
fucking clue. I don't even know if they did that back then when we were running them a bunch.
I
But
only know this because like I've gone to so many locals and monthlies.
It's more recent now, but like, yeah.
yeah,
It's
but
fun.
we
I think
would
it's funny.
we would
Yeah.
have we'd have laptop issues and we would try and get on top of that shit as fast as possible. But this was like Rivals 1 days, so it was a lot easier to run them on the piece of shit laptops that we did have. Whereas like Rivals 2, you do not have that luxury.
Nope.
Even though they are doing better with optimization of the game, that game is still a little hard to optimize.
And see, that brings me to another question: do they know what's required to run this game? Because it's higher than you might think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, let's boot up Steam. Let's see what like the minimum PC spec requirements
your
are. And
stream is
this
paused.
this is good for later. Yeah, I know. I'm bringing up Steam right now.
God. It is now hot in my room.
Why is it so hot in here?
Oh my god.
But yeah, while I'm bringing that up, yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really input about LMBM. We all know that Max loves this game to death.
He's at least
Wants
trying.
To help it grow. So yeah.
He's really fucking trying here. So
Yeah.
I really wanted to give this one an up. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like
Yeah, just
too much things compounded.
unfortunate how things played out. We do hope that at least the next big moves is better, but now we have to look forward to moves Miami to see what happens there.
Oh man, that's another battle. You're in Florida, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You say that, and yet one of the only successful tournaments was in Florida.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up,
He's got you there.
Gatorland.
He's got you there.
Shut up, Gator resident.
I'm not a Gator resident anymore.
Ooh.
You know this.
Ooh, he's got you.
Yeah, Shadow got you there, Outcast. All right. Rivals 2 specs, and I will leave this up for later.
That
when we get
is a
into...
joke.
Yeah, so there is no way Rivals 2 is running off of 4 gigs of RAM.
Nope.
Or 8.
Dude, I think I have like what 32 like right now.
Yeah. Yeah. That is
Look,
not happening.
Yo, man, we say, and I mean, folks, where's the lie, bro? Where's the truth?
Yeah.
Like, god damn, bro.
Holy
Actually, no. The truth is the storage.
okay, yeah, we will. I mean, compared
Yeah,
to
yeah,
something
yeah.
like Street Fighter 6, Jesus, the storage is not that bad. But there's no way this game needs probably at least like 16 gigs of RAM or more. Not even 16. We're in the era where we need like 32 gigs of RAM or more now. I can't even say 16 in good faith. I remember the struggles just trying to play Marvel fucking Rivals on 16 gigs of RAM.
Yeah,
No, because
yeah.
It was
on my old PC, I had 16 gigs of RAM, and that shit was fine. And then I think I had like a 2060 for graphics. I think it was my CPU that was shit.
That's the other thing. We all know that Dan said that, like, oh, make sure you have, like, a good CPU for this game or something. There's no, like, specific CPU here. It just says, like, processor. Just make sure it's something that if it's at the minimum, then it's, like, a 3.0 gigahertz dual core. recommended 3.5 plus gigahertz quad core. But like what people need is like very specific CPUs that to run this shit off of, right?
Yeah.
We don't we need more than just processor information here.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we find a good CPU that can actually run this game with like the least amount of issues as possible. But it's hard to pinpoint if it's like your CPU that's the problem or your GPU that's the problem, or if you're low on memory, etc. When you still have like the servers being a minor issue. But we'll come back to this later when we talk about our spec stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to the first FGCL. Oh no.
Yeah, streak's broken, man. Tech, avert your eyes. Like this is worse than the Undertaker streak, bro.
Bullshit.
Oh my god.
So I will start out with like the positives on this, right? Despite Cake and Beastly having to DQ because they probably caught the zombie virus from LMBM.
Is that what we're calling it?
That's what we're calling it.
That's
now.
what everybody's calling it.
Jesus
Oh my God.
Christ, dude. That sucks.
Poor guy.
That actually sucks, bro. Unless he was the one that coined it.
No, people just started calling it the zombie virus.
I
Zombie
hate-
was like
I hate
one of the
people.
main people that was like, "Oh, I'm sick. I probably should have came to LMBM." but
I
then
shouldn't have came
couldn't
here.
show up
Okay, never
anyway."
mind. Fuck him. Dude, man.
Yeah,
I
which like
flipped,
guys, obligatory. If you're feeling sick or even not feeling well, don't go to public events.
Dude.
We already saw this shit with
I
like,
know that-
Xbox years ago.
I know this motherfucker probably didn't even mask up, dude. When HBox did it, dude, he didn't even put on the mask correctly, and he was coughing up blood.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, but no, like, yeah, dude, I'd flip flop harder than Big Show, bro. Deal with it.
Yeah, obligatory. Please just stay home if you're feeling sick, or don't go to stuff, or just DQ. It's not worth risking other people's health over it. But anyways, despite the fact that Beastly and Cake had to DQ because Cake was feeling sick, 125 entries. That's pretty fucking good for a Midwest event, right? And I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm saying that this is pretty good because we could use some more Midwest stuff.
You were literally you were literally the week after LMBM, so like that's
Yeah.
what we mean by like that's pretty good.
The problem was that, however, everything was best of 3 until top 3, and that's like one
Until
of the
top
biggest. 3?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's worse
until
than we
top
thought.
3.
Holy shit.
A lot of people were understandably so not happy about this. And this is the current argument that's going on right now, is that we need some more established stuff for RCS so that this stuff like this doesn't happen again, right? So there's that.
And we were not also day 3, by the way. That's important.
Yeah,
that's important later.
we weren't compared to last year, and last year we were at Frosty Faustings. Yeah, best of 5 started a lot earlier in bracket.
It was after
like,
pools. After pools, and the setups weren't dog shit. We'll get back to that later.
oh yeah, that's another thing. Unfortunately, actually, shit. Why don't we go into it now? Yoda Cage is probably one of the most vocal people about what happened over the weekend. And I want to start with the laptop stuff, if I can find it.
Go up.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, it was 4
4
setups.
setups.
4 setups as well. That's insane. Work.
Oh, son of a bitch. Dude.
This is what I mean by like, bro. This is actually just like not even like. This isn't an L like LMBM where it's like, man, like really big annoyances piling up. No, this alone is like, bro, you actually just fucked up. Like this is straight up this is already the dumpster bin for me.
Who looked at their phone, saw the entrance, looked in the hall, saw the laptops, and then said, fuck it, we're good. Like, hello?
Dog.
Let's do some quick maths here.
I'm surprised they even like finished like even close to the fucking time, bro.
So you'd have to divide up all the setups, excluding the stream setup, amongst 31 sets, roughly 31 sets. That is Jesus.
Dude.
So that was like the start of it. Then we had this, and I'll bring up what FPZ said as well, because
Yeah, FPZ is a local.
FPZ is from the Midwest area, and what they were told was that originally it was going to be best of 3 until top 8, and then they learned it was best of 3 until top 3.
Oh yeah, they learned it the day of. So, Tech, avert your eyes again.
Dude. Dude. Alright.
Oh,
What dumb ass, stupid pieces of shit TOs ran this fucking event? Please raise your goddamn hand. And you need to tweet out that you're a complete irresponsible fucking dumb asshole.
Oh yeah, we'll get
Do
to
it.
that. We'll get
Own
to,
up to it, you stupid bitch.
We'll get to
If you're not
irresponsibility.
gonna, god damn it, if you're not, I'm sorry, dudes, but like, if you're not gonna treat a fucking game fairly, at this point, how are you making Smash look fucking better right now in the big 2026? Fucking
God.
stop it. Fucking stop it. Stop being fucking stupid. And if you're gonna look at us like a fucking joke, then don't even put the fucking event in the goddamn tournament. That's ridiculous. Because now you're making your own event look fucking shit. Because you decided to be fucking irresponsible. We didn't have enough manpower. And we didn't really know what we were doing. Shut the fuck up. That's not even fucking important.
So
You don't have to have your hand held for every goddamn event. Just use some common fucking sense. Holy ass water. Was your fighting games best of 3 until top 3?
I thought. Oh
Were
wait,
they?
I think.
We'll get to the fighting game soon because that's
Oh,
a special little note. on that
We're
one.
not talking.
Oh,
we're
so
not-
we were just actively inventing ways to fuck up across the board.
Yeah,
Got
for this
it.
for
Okay.
this particular
Okay,
event,
sick,
like
dude.
I'm actually like in
Bro,
awe.
don't get on the internet. Whoever you are, lead TO, don't get on the
like
fucking
that
internet
was
ever
this was
again.
Wait,
bad.
Fido, is that true?
All empty.
Is
What
what
do we do?
true.
Okay, yo,
Dude.
maybe we are being treated
Holy-
like equals, Tech.
All right, we are being treated like equals, but holy shit, Mr. Lead TO or Mrs. Lead TO,
That's
whoever the fuck you
fucked.
are, I hope for the next like 3 weeks straight, if you have to go to a job where you sit in a desk, I hope you shit your pants and have to sit in it for 4 hours every fucking day. You cannot be this fucking stupid.
There is no shot.
But
bro.
you're finding a way to be this fucking stupid.
That's
No, bro.
damn, bro. Starting to make Plat Fight look like a godsend. God damn.
Shut up.
Makes me
So
want to
you're
buy
telling
merch.
me
God damn it, dude.
You're telling me that all of the fighting games and Rivals 2 were best of 3 until top 3, but for some reason, Smash, the event that got cucked the most because they were waiting on a license, still managed to bring out like 177 people, right? Let me just open up a random pool. That looks like best of 5 to me.
Scroll down.
It's only like
Oh,
for
winners.
It's best of 5 to get out of winner's side, right? So all like pools were mostly best of 3 up and except unless you were in winners to get it out, right? Everything else after that in alt was all best of 5.
Okay. Galaxy in Twitch chat. There is that argument that platformers take way longer, but you can't explain Smash. Come on now. What if
Yeah.
some sick motherfucker like me learns Steve and tries to time out all three fucking games I can? Now what?
Fidel said, "Oh wait, looks like Street Fighter
Okay,
top
no,
8
Street Fighter was
best of
top
5.
was top 8 was best of 5.
Okay, but
Okay.
Street Fighter, that makes sense.
Let me
Like,
double check Grand Blue because
To-
that's another game that was prominently featured there.
Bro.
to me, I think Street
Okay,
Fighter.
Grand Blue was also best of 5.
Uh-oh.
And what about Strive Shadow?
Let me
Son
see
of a-
Strive real quick. 1 second. Oops.
Check Strive and Tekken.
That's the other thing I was
Tekken
thinking.
was best of 5 at top 3.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Okay, well that's still pretty. That's actually pretty fucking bad.
Let's see
Strive was-
Strive.
Drive was best of 5 according to Fidel, and 2XKO was
Yeah,
what?
best of 5 top 8. 2XKO had a different one because it was mixed mode, and that was best of 5 top 3.
wait. So the game with the objectively the most money had
God. Dude.
got the top 3 treatment. That's crazy.
All right,
This was
I'm not. I'm
this,
not
this
gonna
was
lie.
a this was a 3-day event.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have 4 setups per fucking game? Jesus Christ, why?
That would be
Like what's happening?
Huh. I'm
How did Mortal Kombat get a top? Okay, we're screwed. We're so
I'm,
screwed.
I'm
Mortal
leaving.
Kombat got a top 8 best of 5.
There's
Oh
no
my-
way it was a 4-day. There's no way it was a 4-day tour.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It was top. It was top 5. It was best of 5 for every match.
No way, MK1 got best.
MK1 got a best of 5.
Like, all right,
crazy.
I understand what Galaxy is saying about how like fighting games do not take as long as plat fighters. But also make it make sense that some plat fighters are getting top 3s, best of 5s. Some are getting, you said all, Shadow?
Yeah, for Mortal Kombat 1, every
Fuck.
single
Some
match
are
was
all best of 5.
5.
Some are top 8 best of 5. Some are top 16 best of 5s. What?
I had to
Hello?
unplug Rice, so that's why I left.
Like if
I'm looking for Ultimate.
if it was like top 8 best of 5 and like, or like even if you give us top 16 best of 5 with like us and Smash platform fighters, whatever. But like, dude, you can't
You can't make
look
it
at a fucking
inconsistent.
tournament. You can't. Yeah, like this doesn't even make sense.
Like
Who the fuck are you?
You had Smash get get best of 5. You had Mortal Kombat of all things get best of 5, but you had 2XKO get top 3, which I think that game could probably be fast as fuck.
Ultimate was best of 5 for top 32 specifically. Because it's like the top 32 onward, it was best of 5.
Okay, you know what?
And-
It would make sense if we got top 32 and they got top 64.
Here's the funny thing: you can't mention anything about about Plat Fighter versus Trad Fighters thing when Smash is the one that gets it. Because that game is beyond slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like all of this shit is like so inconsistent. It hurts.
Wait, why are we giving MK like a best of 5 when nobody fucks with that game? What are we doing?
Well, did anybody fuck with that game? How many entrants did it have?
Oh wait, that is a very good question.
No idea, but
There were definitely not a lot.
Dude, this section of the pod is all over the place. I didn't get to see Frosty Faustings anything this weekend. I was fucking touching grass and hanging with family that I haven't
And
seen.
watching
45
wrestling.
entrants.
40. Well, I mean,
you know, sure.
Whatever.
Okay, sure.
Anyways,
We get to call them little bro this time. But anyways, yeah. Moving on.
The other most vocal person about this, B-Bats, saying that this should be a lesson for the future of R2CS, which I agree, right? Like
Yes.
even seeing Frosty's go from giving us like a proper best of 5 starting at like top 32 onward while still having to run like the same 30 something games to going to this it's pretty bad. It honestly made me think of like, oh, what if why can't the devs just come up with like a tiering system to fix all of this? Because it genuinely would solve like a lot of issues with like how events are handled. Because there were some people complaining about what was it, Purge being Purge having like only 40 something people and still having like the same weight as like Supernova.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know why we don't have a tiering system. Like we kind of
Yeah.
did, but it wasn't. It's not as good as like Smash's tiering system. You know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because like we had like the obvious like what was it? It was like RCS Gold, RCS Plat, or like all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
weird, but like it was still a system. This game doesn't have that right now.
We're in the infancy right now, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll elaborate
So-
on my thoughts after you guys. I'll go last.
So, I guess for the Spotify listeners, BBAD says Frosty Faustings hopefully will be a lesson for the future of R2CS. Best of 3 until top 3 for a 120-minute event is so disgusting, and I can't even fathom it. If a tournament is going to disrespect our scene so heavily, then we have literally zero reason to attend this event. Please, for future R2CS tournaments, establish a minimum rules, minimum entrance for it to count. Latest best of 5 should start top 48. Minimum quality of setups, etc. Why give TOs the benefit of being an official stop when they literally smack us in the face with their treatment? People spent hundreds to fly out, expensive ass registration, and just to be told that their game was effectively lower than a side event at what was supposed to be a major.
Oh, and
And-
one other thing I should probably preface
Mhm.
through all this: Frosty's was very expensive,
Yep.
more so than
Mhm.
usual.
Oh, we can talk about that in a second. Just scroll down to I want to read what Blackamar says. Just
Yeah, so that leads us to some of the responses that were given to both Yoda Cage and V-Bats, honestly. We're gonna start with Blackamar because Blackamar does bring up some very good points.
Yeah.
And why Frosties did what they did. However, I'll get to that in a second, but go ahead, Tech. I'm actually gonna bring this one up too. Because Wolfie also said something about this, but we'll start with here.
Yeah, okay. See this every FGC tourney with plat fighters. Just doing my annual reiteration. A big FGC event like Frosty got to get through the 37 games, while platform fighters always run much longer. Why are we surprised every time there's a lot of best of threes? It just is what it is logistically. And then he goes on to say, well, I understand the frustration. The likely alternative would likely be being at very few no FGC majors in general. And in my experience with a tiny game, audience who go to those seem much more receptive of non-Smash plat fighters logistics. And Bebats went on to say, if the logistics means we have best of 3 until top 3 of an official major, I would rather it's not run an event.
Hey, yo, man, he's standing on business.
Spitting.
He's standing on business. I respect it.
There's
I
one
love that.
fighting game tournament that ran it this way. If Evo and Combo Breaker can figure it out, I
that
don't
was
get
the
why
other.
Frosty is this
Mythical creature.
That's fucking dude. All right,
He's
you're-
spinning.
Yeah, you're spitting pretty fucking hard. I think if a tournament can't figure out how to run their event and not make out major, god damn, not make out major turn into a generous local, then they have disrespected our community and should not be given the official stop label. That's
Hey,
pretty
yo,
fucking
man,
lit.
yo, man, he's going hard.
Yeah. And then Zeke went on to say,
Oh, there's a lot that.
There
"Oh
is.
my god! Okay, holy
I'm just
shit!
I'm just gonna
Whoa.
leave it in chat for people who
Oh,
want to.
okay,
Holy
yeah, we'll just-
crap,
We'll
dude.
leave that in chat.
That is,
Dude.
I see why Blackamar was saying like he felt attacked, which
Yeah,
You know what? No,
we'll
that's
have it.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
but like,
leave the thread in the description, and for the Spotify listeners, hop on over to YouTube if you want to read the full conversation.
But
It
like-
looks like it's a very good read from Coach Zeke between B-Bats, Blackamar, and Zeke. Guthix is involved in there as well, and you said Yoda Cage got involved in the conversation too.
No, Yoda Cage
Yeah,
was the one who
because,
sparked it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Pretty much. It's like
Yeah,
Yoda
so-
Cage was like the first one I saw. Wolf too, and then I saw B-Bats' thing as well. In that order.
But Yoda Cage's response actually got TK to respond, and TK did commentary for all the top 8, I want to say,
So
alongside somebody else.
I'm gonna get this off real quick, Jazz. I'm gonna let you finish, but with TK, he did comms, so you gotta take anything he says with a grain of salt. He actually got paid to defend this thing, so
Jazz, you want to take that one
Yeah.
and read it?
Yeah, and I get where TK is coming from, but I'm kind of
what he's saying is bullshit, and he knows it.
yeah.
He knows it's bullshit, but it just
Yeah,
makes
but-
sense.
TK says to Yoda Cage, okay, real shit. Y'all play best of 3 and ranked all day. Also, like, while I understand platform fighter games want best of 5 for their entire life, there's literally 40 plus tournaments being ran in 3 to 4 days. It just comes with the territory. Either way, shitting on the tournament ain't cool, man. I'm sorry to hear that you didn't enjoy your experience when I'm sure you could have found out it was best of 3 well before the event. But like these people work hard to run these events, and these people are my friends, so I don't know. It's just hitting me. Y'all be hella entitled with no attempt to be at understanding.
You can't use the entitled label when we literally see it in 4K, like Smashy Bros getting fucking top 8 in winner's side to get it out of pools. You can't use we are being entitled when even Tekken and 2XKO of all things is getting fucking shafted. Like
Yeah.
you
So I'm gonna summarize the Zeke statements for this one.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's the idea is that negative feedback is very important for tournaments and should be used to rate tournaments. And yes, I fully agree with this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so saying we're entitled, I mean, I think we're also going to bat for fucking Tekken and 2XKO of all things, because that is horse shit. It's crazy. That's crazy and hilarious to me. And also, we play saying that like, hey man, y'all play best of 3 anyways on ranked. Bitch, this is for money. For one.
Yeah.
Number 2, these people are playing their hearts out for a fucking Genesis voucher.
Yeah.
So there cannot be stones left unturned. Yo, you could easily adapt to somebody like after a game 2, after they're down. People have pulled out reversals out the fucking ass. Dude, literally Cake Assault did that at LMBM. To the point where I'm literally calling him Hulk Hogan. Because, like, oh man, he's down? Oh, that doesn't work for me, brother. I need to win.
Yeah.
Like...
It'd be different if it was like, oh shit, Smash and Rivals got top 4, but all the FGCs got,
This would be different. We would not be having this conversation.
Top 32 best of 5s. But it's not consistent. So if we could understand, like, I don't think TK's coming from a place of maliciousness. It's more, I think it's more frustration. Because he does come to bat for Rivals too. And for this, maybe his friendships with the TOs and the staff, maybe that's a little blinding. But if just zoom out for just a brief second.
No.
I know TK's not going to listen to this, but like, whatever. Like, because he's not listening to Pod.
Well, one of the problems that they didn't know it was top 3 or best of 5 until the day of.
Yeah, that was what Yoda Cage said. But like, bro,
that was
zoom out just a little bit.
Yoda Cage
the games aren't consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you can get into a conversation where like, oh well, 2XKO takes longer than like Tekken, and then like Tekken takes not as much time as like MK1 because that one's just so fast, and then Street Fighter takes this
And
blah
I'm just
blah
gonna
blah,
say
and
once
yada
again,
yada.
that point is moot because of Smash.
Literally,
Yeah.
Smash getting this like actually just ruins this entire argument. So
Yeah.
like literally suck my taint, bro.
All right.
Hey yo,
All right. We're really just throwing it out here, huh? Okay.
Dude, I don't like it. Like literally, quite literally, I don't give a shit if this sounds harsh. I literally said the
we may
meanest
be
shit
talking
last
about
pod.
esports, but we're not esports here, guys.
No.
I literally said the meanest shit possible yesterday within like the means. I don't give a shit. Like you can't sit here and treat us like we're dumb, like we're 5. We see it right in front of us. So explain this. Explain that to us. Explain how is it a logistics problem when Smashy Bros got best of 5 throughout, and that game's slow as shit.
It probably breaks down to, well, we had more setups for Smash.
Probably.
You had 4 for this day. So we just trimmed the fat and said, nah, fuck it. What if that's the reasoning? Like, I'm thinking about it now. What if that's the reasoning?
That might be a reasoning, honestly.
Got
it's
best
a very,
of 5s.
It's a very valid reason, but that just comes down to a logistics problem of why are we running with laptops?
And then this
in
also
in 2026 too.
We're talking about all the games, like including like Tekken. I don't think Tekken's not being run on any PCs, right? They're all
sure
still
run
run
on PS5s.
Yeah, that's what my understanding is. Not for this tournament specifically, but just in general. But like, if all of these games aren't having equal like distribution of whatever consoles they need, right? Like, because obviously, like if one game's gonna have like 600 entrants, they're not gonna have the same amount of setups as rivals with 125. That just doesn't make fucking sense, right? Like they're not gonna have like,
no, but
well,
even
we
they
have 6
got
for this
shafted.
game, we have 6 for that game. Yeah, but like you understand my point. Like it has to, the setups need to increase based on the amount of entrants to make everything run swimmingly.
Like an example would be like, all right, we got 125, right? Like, how about we get, like, fucking 8 or 10 setups, and then 2XKO gets, like, they should be getting, like, 26 or something.
Yeah.
Something wild.
They had, like, a lot more entrants.
Yeah.
See, and that shit, like, makes sense. But, like, anything, because the biggest thing, at least this is what I believe. Any tournament that is ran, I don't want any attendee to
feeling
leave
like shit.
feeling like they were less than. Because I know how it feels as a Rivals player. So every time we have an event in Louisiana, like every top player that came for Wrath last year, we asked every single one of them when we all went out to eat, how did you feel about it? And some of them played in multiple games. Did you feel like this was less than like when you played in P+ or when you randomly entered melee doubles or whatever, right? And they were like, no, it all felt equal. It was a fun event. The vibes were great. And now we get to sit down and eat some cool ass Southern food or whatever, right? And that's my goal. Even if it's not like a huge fucking tournament, even if it's just a regional where we have like a couple players from like Georgia and Arkansas and Texas come out, we want them to come back. We want them to feel good. We don't want them to be like, well, fuck, dude, I just drove 6 fucking hours, had a shitty experience, and then I had to fucking go home. Like, this was so fucking lame, right? And we don't want that. So it's like, it's hard. I get that it's hard to do because it's like, money or whatever. But if you're looking at it through the lens of like, yeah, we can run it off of like top 4, then like I'm kind of with B-Bets on that. Like, don't even run the fucking event.
Yep. That's kind of the energy I'm on.
Yeah, and there's other tournaments, like we're not special. We aren't special, right? I'm sure Tekken has a circuit. I'm sure 2XKO definitely has a fucking circuit, right?
Hope
MK1 probably also has a circuit as well. So these points but hey, they might be a community driven one. We don't fucking know. We're not in that community, right? So they all probably have shit on the line. And it's not just us that's having a shitty experience. It's also them that are having a shitty experience. Because I bet that they are. So if fucking Electric Wind Godfist 39 was like, bro, I almost got fucking top 8, but I got upset, bro. Like, it was a tight game 3, and I was adapting, and I swear to God, man, if I just had one more fucking game, this would have worked. Or like anybody else that was like, I was on a laptop for the game, and fuck, it lagged, and that shit sucked. It's all about the experience. Like, well, hey man, listen, not every fucking tournament can do that because then we're all going to be in the red. I get it, but at the same time, that a lot of times that's kind of got to be like the higher priority. And the one thing I will disagree with B-Bats on is like, oh, if Evo can do it and this tournament can do it, why can't Frosty Faustings?
We're broke. All of us are
Frosty
broke.
Faustings isn't as prestigious as Evo. They don't have money flowing out of their ass because they have, now they have,
Which I'm just gonna say this right now for
A-Rep money.
future reference. Evo is pretty much best of 3 until top 8 for most brackets right
yes.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
majority of the brackets. So folks were even being treated equal at Evo. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, I think that's personally, I thought that's the treatment that we were gonna get to like last year. But you know what? Sure, fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
The only exception I was able to find for Evo with the best of 5 thing was Strive and Vampire Savior. That is it.
What? Wait, why that last one?
I don't know.
How
Maybe because it's a
fast?
quick game?
How fast is that game? Because I know
I'm not
Strive. In Strive, it's like, yo, bro, fucking, you put a Leo Whitefang and a Soul Bad Guy there. Oh man, the game lasts. The game lasts 30 seconds.
I mean, you put Flare there, it lasts 10 seconds,
Oh, true.
regardless of who gets hit.
But yes,
But,
that's
like,
kind of my
this
baby
is,
rant
like,
for now.
The one, like, where I would play a little bit of defense for, unless, like, said otherwise. Of, like, why.
Yeah.
Or, like, they do, like, Evo does some, like, extra fuck shit, but that's cool. Alright.
Oh, we're moving on to that, huh?
Yeah. So
yeah, back to
minor side
Frosties.
before, yeah, minor side with Frosties. Another contributing factor to its L. This has like nothing to do with Rivals 2, but just in event itself. Though I think Rivals 2 was in this room, which
Oh
I feel like this is a bit more important than what we were just talking about.
Yeah, this is 100%
Yeah,
more important, dude. Like, this wrecks reputation.
So
Bro.
supposedly somebody went into the junior ballroom, which if I looked at the schedule correctly is the same area that Rivals 2 was in, and decided to put vodka in the water.
It was either vodka or some medicine. It's still muddy on what it actually was, but either way, that's not okay.
Dude, at that point, you might as well have just pissed in it. Like, it's still
Right.
all bad. It's still all bad.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's
This is still abhorrent and disgusting.
yep.
Yeah, like
Street
on
saying
top
it's
on
vodka?
top of like the stench being bad.
We'll talk about that one in a
Frosties.
minute.
Wait. Oh, y'all weren't joking.
No!
We were not joking.
Oh,
That's-
I thought we were
That was
saying
not a joke.
That was...
Smash-
dude, no.
Smashers are smelly.
No. This wasn't
No,
just...
that was a common theme amongst the entire
the
tournament.
entire venue.
Was it hot?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Was it?
Yeah, like unironically, people were like saying, "How do you turn the AC on in the building?"
Oh, fuck.
So it was hot and stinky, sweaty
And
people
drunk.
that were not deodorized, and they were drunk because they drank water and said, "Damn, this water tastes good." What the fuck? All right.
So remember
this-
your
it-
rant earlier about like which lead TO did this and like this epic rant that you went on and then like
that's
put ether on
back. The defending of the tournament stuff. That's just I'm just sticking that straight in that compartment of tournaments. If you're running a tournament, treat everybody fucking as equal and scale your shit at how it's growing and all that other stuff. But this other shit, hello. Stop it. You're ugly. Who's reading this tweet?
I'll read it. So, the first one said people reportedly spiking the public water to the point where they had to tape all of them shut, which
That's already
Jesus. And
insane. That
then
shouldn't happen.
second one saying tournament aside, finding out that some of my friends slash teammates were getting affected by the spiked water in the junior ballroom was absolutely disgusting. Especially knowing we got kids here. Not only that, we are only bag checking when we walk in. The security for my first Frosty is very concerning, and I hope it's evaluated for next time. I 1,000% agree.
Jesus Christ.
Like, there should have been no reason why any sort of like alcohol or drug slipped by security, and this should not have happened. This is embarrassing.
Hey,
Shit like this is definitely how you get people to not come back to your tournament.
Uh-huh.
So all y'all with VIP badges, just so you avoid bag checks, fucking I still don't understand why that was a thing, because bullshit like this could happen. I'm not saying that it should happen. I'm just saying it could happen. Cover your bases, cover your ass, dude. Because like in the end,
or generally just hire someone for the day with a gigantic fucking ice chest full of water. Okay? Because then, if that water's being spiked, you know who it is. If the shit isn't sealed for a water bottle, don't fucking drink it. And if there's no water fountain, that fucking blows. I said this earlier before the pod, but whenever I go to events, I'm a little bit of a paranoid fuck, and I also like my specific water. So I usually just bring this with me, and then I have like 1 or 2 waters in my bag. And if I drove to the event, I have an ice chest in my car.
See, now that's not being paranoid. That's just being smart.
Yeah, not everybody's gonna be able to bring a fucking ice chest or whatever, but like at least bring a couple fucking waters. Find a vending machine before the event. Bring a bag with you, and put your fucking controller in there and put the other water in the fucking compartment, and you're good, bro. But like, and I'm not saying this is anybody's fault for drinking the water. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, we need to avoid this shit. So like on the tournament side,
that's all we complain about.
TOs, like, make a fucking like makeshift fucking vending machine area, bro. I disagree with this entirely, but we were at a convention a couple years ago at Mississippi Con, and they did sell waters, but they also had Monster Energy came out, and they had an ice chest, and they were giving away free monsters. And I was like, I think the water should be free and not the fucking monsters, but that's just me, because if you're, getting all caffeinated or whatever the fuck because you're just downing fucking monsters while you're waiting in line because hey, this shit's free, but they had a table, they had the ice chest behind them, and they'd hand them a can, and they're like, hey, you want a monster? I'm like, yeah, no thanks. And then the other people took the monsters and they'd fucking down them and shit. That's possible. That's all you gotta do. Just set aside however much money you want to spend on fucking water, and then do it. And if you know that you're gonna have over 4,000 fucking people go, because people aren't last minute registering because it's one of those types of events where you have to pre-reg.
Mm-hmm.
You have that. You can literally go buy the water the morning of you setting up. So you get like 10 cases of water, throw them in a bunch of ice chests, have someone fucking sit there. Hey, free water for everybody. But do not take those bottles of water and take a cup of ice and pour the water in the cup of ice and let it fucking sit there. Because we do not need TwitchCon 2019 where people were also getting roofied and shit. So hand them full bottles of fucking water for the love of God. Please learn a lesson, and please do not repeat these mistakes. Mr. TO or Mrs. TO, if you're out there fucking listening, you're probably not because you're logged off the internet because you're getting shit on all day. But like, God fucking damn it.
Like, this was impressive in terms of like how can we invent ways to fuck up?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm actually impressed. And like, is there any more stuff, Jazz Shadow, about the ship being spiked?
No, this is what we were given in the podcast server, so that's what we have to run
Might
off
want
of.
to check your DMs.
I am just I'm disappointed. Like the change with like the Rivals 2 rule set aside, I am like disappointed that an event just managed to get like somebody managed to get away with just putting alcohol or drugs in some water at an event, especially
Yeah.
with minors around. Like
Nah, man, like. No,
that's
alcohol. Now
fucked
alcohol is
up.
cool, guys. It's so cool. I want everybody to. That's what it's coming off as to me, which is like why I'm
I think it's just people being shitters.
like.
Wouldn't it be funny if?
Anyways,
And then they fucking do that. All right, so you want to take this one,
Here we go.
Outcast, of what Stango said?
I found a tweet I wanted to send to you guys.
oh, okay.
Okay. I'm actually gonna give this one to Shadow because Shadow was the one who
Found
sent
it.
this. But
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, in terms of like the resolution that people are coming up with, because like at this point, we all know Frosty's is like in hot fire right now. But apparently,
Rightfully
yeah,
so.
I think right now I'm gonna read this tweet saying the best thing Frosty's can do at this point is find out who spiked the water and publicly expose and ban them. Incidents where public safety is in danger need to be addressed promptly and publicly. If you want to run an event, people feel safe. If you want to run an event, people feel safe at, because this is some BS. Yes, it
True.
is.
100%.
Because you're gonna be known as the event that like had like spiked water.
Yep.
And then what's gonna happen with like, and this could easily snowball at, like, yo, what the fuck's gonna happen with sponsors? You're gonna get none, and then that also like hurts money for the rest of the scene.
Yep. You do not want to be TwitchCon.
Low key, they need to get arrested.
they
High
do.
key, they need to get
Like
get
high
beat.
key, not even low key. Like
They need to
Yeah.
get beat
this
and
is
then
a matter
arrested.
of public. Yeah, this is a matter of public safety.
Like straight up, I really hate alcohol or like any sort of drug like party drugs or any of that of the sort. That's why I'm like more harsh when it comes to shit like this. I personally think they should get beat and then get arrested, because that is some bullshit.
Jesus. All right,
What a shitty tournament.
What a shitty time.
That's fucking awful way to start off the year in terms
Yeah,
of
double
tournament.
like back to back, bro.
But the last thing to just quickly discuss about before we move on to our ideal PC specs for tournament setups.
Alright, fuck it, I'll
Shadow
read.
sent this as well.
Yeah, Shadow will read it.
Something that I, for once, agree that Stango said. Big shocker. But anyways, Stango brings up a good point here, saying that I think if Rivals 2 Esports is supposed to be prestigious, then there should be someone who represents Aether Studios, SBS, interests and ensure the event is held to a certain standard in terms of setup quality, scheduling, and format of how the bracket is run. Attending Riptide to only 60 FPS monitors is just crazy work. I do not care at all if the rest of the event Ultimate ran on them. Nintendo doesn't do anything for events. We have quote-unquote dev support, but apparently that means no one says, hey guys, we cannot run or these are just checks. I agree on that. The problem is that SBS was that person who did this. And after Genesis, we're not going to have SBS anymore. So now the reins are on to either Edalus, Dan, Trevor, or whatever dev is traveling to an event to step up and do something like this. Right? And then additionally, just in general, and I'm going to swap my screen briefly real quick to my Word document here. Additionally, this is something that I talked about in a previous episode 16, how I think R2CS needs a tiering system. I took some time after seeing the mess that happened with Frosty Faustings to be like, okay, what could I propose as like a tiering system that would work, right? And we're just gonna ignore this column here because I'm not entirely sure what else would go here. But for season 2 onward, this is the ideal tiering system that I'd have that would kind of help to enforce some things on here, and also while also ensuring the legitimacy of an event. And I talked a little bit about this earlier with Outcast and Skeptic, but this proposed tiering system that I threw together is heavily inspired by how Grassroots League had their stuff set up. So that's why you'll see a bit of stuff pulled from there. I am just going to go ahead and share my entire second screen and boot this over here so that we can also see GRL. Just give me one hot second. But pretty much, there we go. Just give it a moment to load. Pretty much, instead of there's 3 tiers, Premier, Gold, and Silver, kind of akin to how you have, like, Showcase Gold and Silver for Grassroots League, right? We'll get back to the points in a second, but your there's actual entrant requirements here, so something Silver would probably have, like, maybe 48 or more entrants, probably. We could go a bit higher than that, but I wanted the entrant requirement to be a bit reasonable per each tier. I think 48 plus entrants with like a minimum of 5 top 50 players showing up. And yes, we are pulling a bit of a card from Smash here where we have to have like a required amount of top players here. But also at the same time, Grassroots League did have that kind of similar enforcement. And I'm going to zoom in a bit on here for their gold events, where a gold event would count if there was 30 plus players with at least 6 top 50 players, and this was current top 50 and previous top 50, by the way. So that's how that runs. The thing that I was thinking about putting here was that, hey, if players DQ, would it lower its tier? Similar to how, Smash will lower the tiers of its events if a certain number of people DQ. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say for now that DQ shouldn't affect these, especially given how small our community still is. I feel like events should still have a chance to shine regardless of the number of DQs it has. Now, if it's like an egregious amount of DQs, which I seriously doubt is going to be the case, then it should be removed. Yeah. But again, this is all something that I'm workshopping. This to be decided.
I think while DQ shouldn't affect it, it should weigh a little less depending on the.
You're gonna have to you're gonna still have to do like the ranking by fucking hand. And then the person actually on the panel is gonna have to like really think, and look at the bracket and see how much DQs there are, and then like weigh it that way. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it's a matter of, okay, how can I structure this in a way that gives the devs like the same amount of work but not extra work, if that makes sense. So that they're not like going back in and having to like count like individual DQs and everything and whatnot. But again, this is all just a proposition. Nothing is like set in stone yet. It's something that I still have to think about before I want to like fully make public. But for now, I guess in this column it would be like number of DQs that.
So. My
downgrade tier, I don't know.
My thing with the top 50 requirement is like we've talked, and the entrant requirement in general. We talked about it earlier, but that shit is so easy to manipulate, and especially if you don't have the DQs count to downgrade. that shit, and I get life happens and shit like that, but like, dude, you could easily just fucking lie. Like, if you really wanted to, you could say, "Oh man, dude, hey yo, cake, I know like you don't have the money and means to travel right now, but can I just put your name in this bracket just so people can come?" It's some bullshit.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
if they look back at the bracket,
Fortunately, we haven't had something like that happen yet.
No.
yeah, but if we look back at the
happen.
bracket,
Well-
they're like the players themselves are gonna be like, Cake didn't beat me, he wasn't even there.
We haven't had something like that happen in a while.
No, but I'm just saying,
'Cause,
Like
this
unless it was something like this is Cake ass alt, not Cake assault.
nope, like just you're like you could easily just fucking like it is easy to manipulate. So I'm just throwing that out there.
In that case, then sure.
Like it is. That's why. I mean, it's good that we're talking about this, but this is also like a problem I have with tiering, because if your top level threats aren't coming your bracket for whatever fucking reason, then the event's gonna flop, and that's what sucks.
Right.
That is like why. That's part of the reason. That's like one thing I hate about tiering in Smash. It's like because we saw it happen. We saw it happen in real time with Fusion Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always thinking back to that.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, this is just conversations that the devs should be having with each
They
other
should.
behind the scenes, right?
Or even like getting
'Cause,
somebody like Zeke or even you Jazz to fucking talk about something like this.
I am but a humble online TO. But yeah, and last but not least,
Super
just
Fusion, I don't fucking know.
the points distribution per tier. Again, now going back to kind of like how Grassroots League had it. I wanted to. I guess the thing that I was trying to do is like make this a tad bit more fair. So, for like premier events, you wouldn't get like 300 points here. You probably get like 200. It's to try and keep this as fair as possible to try and balance out the points a bit per tier, so that people still have a good shot at getting the Genesis vouchers. But again, this isn't something that's set in stone. This is just an idea. But I will say that the thing that probably is going to be 1-to-1 compared to Grassroots League and what I have on here is, in fact, the silver tier. So it makes sense. It's like the lowest tier that you have. But I think... I don't know if like these example points are fair, quote-unquote fair or not. I don't have like fifth through everything else on there. There's stuff that I had to add. But at the end of the day, it's just... it's an idea of what the devs could do to add a tiering system, because I agree with Stango. There either needs to be something put in place, someone who is always there at like events to ensure that the quality of the event that they want ran by the people they're reaching out to is met, or they need to have or rather they need to have some sort of system that ensures that not the events that are upheld are properly counting towards the right things.
Ooh, I got another benchmark you can add. By the way,
I'll
let you go tech in a second. But when did best of 5 start? It should be a benchmark, I think. Since we complain about it,
I like that actually.
That's a good idea.
Since we complained about it a lot today.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Like, wow, early if it's best of 5 all day, bro, that shit is getting like the full fucking course, bro. That shit counts for a lot then. This is how far the bar is in hell right now. And then if it started in top 3, yeah, guess fucking what? Like, this event ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
So to go back to the point of like someone needs to like be there or be around to like regulate this shit for the importance of the event. I don't think that a employee of Ether Studios needs to be hand-holding us to that level. If they are going to the event because they want to go to the event, then sure.
Or they're gonna announce
that's
something.
fine. Yes, like if SBS in this realm, SBS is still employed and still going to events, right? Okay, so in this scenario, if SBS is like, "Hey, I'm going to Riptide, and I will help the head TO of Rivals because each game should have their own head TO, and then the head of head TOs, is who says all the other shit, right? I'm gonna help and be like, hey, yada yada, blah blah blah, all this shit goes. But if that person doesn't go, then it is definitely on the head TO of that game to understand all the shit for the point system, because they should be invested that much, right? Instead of being like, oh yeah, we'll just throw Rivals 2 and Timmy, just go over there and fucking do that, But it should be treated more serious. If you're trying to put this where this event is worth points for R2CS. If it's not worth points for R2CS, then fuck it, we ball. Little Timmy's just like, hey, let me just get Cake Assault versus, Budfucker 9000. Y'all are on the setup one, right?
Jesus Christ.
So, like, whatever. They just do their fucking thing. But if it's for R2CS and you've established it and you've talked with Ether Studios and they're saying, hey, yeah, this is the event that is also going to be on the circuit, then the head TO of that needs to be at an understanding that these are the rules in place and this what needs to happen. The best of 5 requirements, the amount of top players, so they're keeping track of that, the amount of setups and all that good shit. Because like if you look at the other games don't have the developers going to these tournaments. They're just doing it, right?
Going and
they're
competing.
Yeah, like they're just going, they're competing, and you got like Capcom Cup, right? And then the tournaments that qualify for that shit, right? They don't have Mr. Capcom coming out to be like, all right, how's everything going here? Is everything all right? I'm gonna hop back in my limo and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. That's not what's happening. It is on the TOs if you're gonna run a serious event. Like, yeah, but like it's supposed to be like all fun and vibes, and like, yeah, I get that. The players should be having,
this isn't a 40,000 Rivals tournament, okay, guys?
Yeah, like.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The players should be having fun and doing all that, but like when you're trying to treat it in a serious manner, then you need to treat it in a serious manner. You can't just say, yeah, it's on the circuit, and then just, shit on the wall and smear it everywhere. That's just not how it's supposed to be, bro. Like, get your ass cheeks off the wall. It's fucking disgusting.
I would be down to talk about that 40K tournament, but anyways.
Yeah, but like, I'm hoping what everything I say makes sense. TLDR, like, it's not on Ether Studios to hold our hands. You know what I'm saying? They're already dealing with all that stuff, and they're trying to focus on the fucking game. And like, even though they want this shit to be esports as fuck, right? And have all that shit happen and be super competitive because they're a competitive game first, they can't always distribute an employee to go to an event to fucking do it. Right? Yeah, they're trapped. So it's on either
right now.
It's on like the community or whatever, the tournament organizers of each event to treat it in a fucking serious matter. Like I don't know. I don't understand what these people don't understand. This isn't just like I'm going to wake up Saturday and run an event for 4,000 people. No, that's stressful. Like, I mean, if you want any insight, go to Turn Down for Walt and watch the Genesis documentary and how stressed Bobak and the other staff members are. They don't want people to leave the event feeling shitty or any of that. Like, it's a big fucking deal. So that's just, more ranting from your friendly neighborhood tech night.
I mean, this is pretty valid. I'm not even gonna lie.
Your friendly neighborhood dinosaur that means a monkey? That's crazy.
I am a dinosaur that means a monkey. I miss you.
So
man.
Tech, what you would want the devs to do then is to just have somebody, like maybe draft up like, hey, this is the standard of like how our event should be ran. Hand that to like, send that to the TO somehow, so that way the people who are in like the head TOs and everybody else is also helping TO
Yes.
know what needs to be done.
Yes, because in my mind,
Essentially.
this is what's happening, right? The TO is not randomly deciding that this shit is for R2CS. That's just not happening.
Right.
You can't. You have to have it okayed by Ether Studios, which means you have to communicate with them, and most likely it is Edalus at this point. And if you are contacting Edalus and you're going back and forth, then I don't think it's as easy. Maybe it is. I don't think it's as easy as, hey George, can this be on the circuit? Yeah, sure, whatever, man. And it's not happening.
It
right?
should not be this easy.
It should be it doesn't have to be a long contract. It should just be maybe a 1 to 2 page contract that lays out all the rules of why this is qualifying as an R2CS event on the circuit, the requirements for it to be considered, and the level, the tournament tier, like Jazz laid out. Not it doesn't have to be exactly like Jazz laid out, but something that Ether Studios and them determined, because they determined it before for RCS in the past, or even if they have like Dinos and everybody else that was involved when they did Grassroots League, someone that like just comes up with it, and this is what it is, and it's all set in stone, because apparently everyone's fucking stupid and they need the hand holding, but if they can read, I pray to God they can figure it out, and that they can have the fucking mental stability to run the fucking event without it being a shit show, regardless of all the other fucking stuff that happened, right? But that's how it should be. Like, it should be taken serious for the competitors, because they are competing seriously. And it's because they want it to be a competitive game. And if you want it to be a competitive game, then there's some I's that need to be dotted, and there's some T's that need to be crossed. But I'm not saying it needs to be all the responsibility needs to be on Ether Studios. Once they write that document, anybody else who comes at them and they have their secretary or whoever the fuck is speaking with whatever, and they're like, hey, this person wants it. Okay, Dan fucking puts the stamp of approval on it. They send it, and then at that point, it's up to them. And if they fuck up and it's shitty, then they're like, all right, you're not on the circuit next year. You can go fuck yourself. I don't care. You made us look bad, and you've successfully burned a bridge with us. Congratulations. And then they don't go to the event, or if there is the event, it will not be for R2CS points.
That's the other thing too. Like, Aether Studios have to like kind of protect their like perception at these events, and that's the important. That is like something I've been trying to preach. Is like, if Rivals 2 looks like shit and gets little broed, that's just gonna make tournaments not respect us. And that's like the thing that fucked us in Roa 1 completely.
Like, for example, I don't know how Brawlhalla does anything, okay? I have no fucking clue. But look at how prestigious look at how prestigious that fucking game is. You got to give it its flowers. No one fucks with that game. No one.
Not even its own players, bro.
Smash doesn't fuck with that game. Rivals players don't fuck with that game. NASB players don't fuck with that game. Even
Sandstorm doesn't fuck with the game
Sandstorm
anymore.
doesn't fuck with that game.
Not anymore,
But
yeah.
you have to look at it, and then you have to see, wow, they have a lot of money involved in their shit, and people are making money off of that. Not that it's all about the fucking money, right? But obviously they did something correct. Everybody that didn't fuck with them and little bro them, they said, you know what, bro? Fuck this. I'm going to do my own thing. We're going to figure it out. And we're going to get the money. We're going to get the sponsors. We're going to run these events. And we're going to do all this other shit. And yada, yada, blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying you got to make a carbon copy. I'm just saying, look at what has been successful and try and emulate it. And that's not necessarily me speaking to Ether Studios, but that's just just in general, even for the tournament organizers. Like, look at that. Y'all are TOs. And I'm sure the head of head TOs in whatever region can speak to the head of head TOs in whatever other region. Hey, man, how'd your event go? Oh, dude, it was fucking awesome. Well, hey, I attended and I like this and that. You know, how did you prepare for this and that? Like, have some fucking pride in your event. Not like, oh, what happened this weekend? Oh, dude, there was like so many fucking drunk babies walking around because someone spiked the water. Like,
Dude,
you know what I'm
what
saying?
the
Like, that sounds
fuck,
fucking
bro?
stupid.
Dude, what the fuck, man?
We had 6 laptops explode because they were from 2008 running on Windows XP. Like,
Oh
come
my
on.
god, dude. Man, back to the laptop thing. Like having them shits run all day. Like, dude, it's gonna suck.
It's not good.
It is like that was my experience at Gommel.
I feel like something needs to be emphasized in that regard. To every TO or like tournament organizer that wants to ride in Rebels 2, understand that this game is notorious for having memory leaks. Please restart your games after every few sets.
I'd say like every like 5 or so.
Because like you can't. Because
But
like
you
this
should
is
also-
a problem in Rebels 1 too, where there was a memory leak and it would cause problems, but it wouldn't like actually hard affect the game. It would just crash it. In this game, it just causes a lot of lag and a lot of problems. So do keep that in mind for the future.
And you need a proper system with that as well. Don't shut all of them down and pause your fucking tournament. But every hour on the hour, shut this number of setups down, reboot them while those people are playing their sets. And then when those come up and these people are done with their sets, be like, all right, hey, no more sets on this. We got to restart them real quick. We're going to do our fucking thing, and then you can play again. Just put a system in place. I really don't feel like it's this fucking hard.
Well,
You gotta, like,
tech.
know?
It apparently it is hard, just like booking pro wrestling. Anyways, what do we got
True.
next?
True.
Honestly, we can just open this final point up to pretty much a Q&A, and I'll just go back to share my screen, the proper thing again. Chat, we would like to know, what are your ideal system specs that you guys would like at tournaments for your setups? We know we all collectively know that we don't want any more laptops. The game can't necessarily handle them being ran on laptops like most of the time. So, and this is also assuming that there's no Steam machine, because Lord knows when the Steam machine is actually going to be formally announced, the price point. Fuck AI.
True.
Oh my god, yeah, that's like, yep. Let's go. We love spiking parts.
Yeah.
This.
Well, we already kind of like established like what we want, like our ideal tournament setup to be. You know, we don't want fucking laptops. We want PCs that can
To be fair,
properly run the game.
If I'm forced to use a laptop, please give us a monitor to go with it. Fair enough.
That's fair.
Okay.
It's
very
definitely
fair.
a step up. That's for sure.
I mean, that's kind of what they did at Gommel, but even then, that didn't stop the laptop from
Unless
shitting the
it
bed.
lags on those, because we have ran some shit before through laptops and done like a dual monitor setup for people, like for the like stream set, and it has had one of the monitors like lag and shit. So
Didn't even have that.
we ended up fixing it later, but still. So
I will say, in terms of like monitors that we should have at majors, I think again we're in that tech era where we need to, the minimum requirement for like a PC is getting higher. So probably like a 120 hertz or 144 hertz monitor to play on is perfectly fine. One of those two will work because again, we're way beyond like having 60 hertz or 75 hertz monitors now. We're on to like big guns now.
Yeah, no, this isn't a pixel art game anymore. This is a very pretty intensive game, and every frame does matter, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, no, like the only thing, like other than like a Steam machine, granted, if those are not expensive, I fucking doubt it.
Yeah, we still don't know the actual price on it yet.
If the only solution I could think of is like maybe a mini PC, but like even then, that's like hit or miss. Like I don't know, like probably ask Renzo or somebody, because like I remember he had those out the ass.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking getting, just recording, like, the non-stream setups. So sets don't get lost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It would be nice, but I feel like that's more, again, an issue of logistics rather than an issue of
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a logistics issue. To me.
Yeah, that's too hard to have all that stuff.
like we've had phone streams before for lost sets, and those do pretty well.
Why?
Yeah.
On Twitter of all things, on Twitter. Oh my god, dude, I hate people, bro.
Yep. Hey, why not? Why not? You know, it's just man.
I hate people, bro. Holy shit. All right. I think. Do you guys have anything else to add? Because I'm down to like answer 2 questions this time. Ooh,
Oh
fancy.
shit!
Oh,
2
wow, I'm
questions.
Feeling generous today.
Yeah, because we stalled for 3 minutes and we're at an hour and 46 right now. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
you can answer 2 quick questions.
Yeah, I'm down for the 2 questions. I mean, we bitched about everything we could bitch about.
I don't even think that I don't even consider this bitching,
not
bro.
everything. We forgot to. I don't think we talked about the whole 2xKO situation yet.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, while people are coming up with questions, well, I guess it's just one question.
What happened with 2x?
Hey,
It was okay. So there were 5 main like TV screens on the setups for like the stage setups. 4 of them were 2xKO.
Oh, I thought it was
4
2, bro.
No, it was 4.
Wait. What?
Hold on, let me find it because like I'd seen it for like a second.
I remember seeing it because it showed up in my feed.
What is happening?
So you know like how like
Here it
let's-
is.
Oh,
Found it.
okay. So I was about to say, you know, when if you went to Genesis, you would know like there's like 3 like games, right? Oh yeah, right. We also didn't talk about the people smelling like shit too.
Oh yeah, people smell like shit.
We
Stop smelling like shit, you fucking shit smellers.
touched on it briefly.
Wait, I sent it in the DMs.
Oh wait, my volume's down all the way.
Side games are with all the artist gallery and the
I like to mention that it wasn't even like multiple sets for 2xKO. It was the same match
and I am just
on 4
all
setups.
kinds of,
Bruh.
I don't know if it's coming from the Lilac Ballroom. I don't know if it's coming from the Cypress Ballroom. But I need you fuckers to understand that in your hotel room, next to this device,
Like we can't even have it balanced between the setups.
whether it is that you're
Like
eating,
what is going on?
whatever the fuck it is that you're doing to smell like that kind of rank ass shit, that you have this here.
What is-
This here, all you have to do is go to this device, pull this up,
Oh my god.
pull this up, and holy shit, water comes down. And wouldn't you know, the higher this goes, the hotter it gets.
Hey, I guess we got another C word to add to our list of things people are afraid of.
Cleanliness.
Cleanliness, yeah.
Put it on yourself like a fucking adult, not like a baby that your mom is soaking you down with. This is conditioner for your fucking hair, so that way it looks and feels nice. And this is so that way your hair doesn't smell like rank shit. And for God's sake, put this fucking thing on. Because like literally, because of you people that are making these tournaments smell like complete, total ass, you're gonna have tournaments give this out, and I wouldn't be surprised if come CEO security is gonna bar people that smell like shit.
Volume on that?
Please, please, I want that to happen.
I swear to God.
Oh my god.
I want that to happen, and I want people to get shamed for it. I'm not gonna lie, unless it's like you actually have a condition, then it's like, fuck, dude.
Well,
But-
that dude's getting a follow from me right now. I had to look. This dude, what a homie, man.
But yeah, I know that we know that like bad smells at FGC tournaments are more commonplace than they have any right to be. But like the fact
Come
that it
on,
was
guys.
so bad that it had to be like constantly mentioned over and over again, like how are we getting worse?
Like, hey, yo, man, all I can say is, like, when I was at Genesis, the NASB section, the rival section was aight. We were, I think we were good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was unironically just the fucking
Like-
Smash players in that section. I remember. Good,
I-
good fucking lord.
I'm talking about Rivals 1 and 2. So...
But yeah,
okay,
I
we're
don't
not-
think we
not getting
have any
kinda-
questions in chat.
Well, Genesis is coming up. Hey, did R1 hit the cap? Jazz?
No.
What do you think?
As a matter of fact, guys, R1 is at the same number of people they had last year after DQs. That's right, 34 people.
Wow.
Oh god, I have to. Oh, what's your favorite ice cream? Yo, everybody in here, what's your favorite ice cream?
Oh, I have two: pistachio almond and a good old cookies and cream.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's
Mine,
Yeah, go ahead. I have to
mine
look
are
mine up real quick.
mint chocolate, which probably a lot of people don't like. And this is a flavor that I can only get when I'm in Harrisburg, but honey lemon lavender.
Ooh, that sounds fire.
Probably
Actually,
the greatest flavor I am going to miss when I graduate.
Yup.
Shadow.
I swear to God, if you say mint, you're dead to me, Chaz. Oh my God, Wabo.
That's crazy.
Oh shit.
So I'm a chocolate enthusiast. So Moose Tracks and
Ooh,
one that I haven't had in a long time, but it's still one of my favorites. Cotton candy ice cream.
ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was pretty fire.
So yeah, no, it's either cookies and cream for me or Rocky Point Road, which is like a
Nice,
local
dude.
one here.
All right, follow-up question from me. What's the weirdest flavor of ice cream you've tried?
So much.
I'll start again. I got two. First one,
It's gonna be that weird fucking combination I told you guys.
I'm
First one,
scared. I'm
it was
scared.
simple. It was cosmic brownie.
Okay,
Kind of hits.
Okay.
Second one,
that don't sound too bad.
Dr. Pepper ice cream.
Okay, buddy.
And that one, pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good.
Oh my god! All right, Jazz, go.
Yeah, dude, go to Walmart. It's there. I hope it's there.
Jazz, go.
Well, we're getting
I hate
caught by the auto mod.
anyways. Weirdest flavor ice cream I've tried. I think it's Lucky Charms.
Damn.
But it wasn't even that bad.
You ever get the?
And unironically, I think trying that made me like putting marshmallows in ice cream. It's actually a nice mouthfeel.
We gotta leave that phrase behind.
What is the?
Wait.
We gotta leave that phrase behind. Holy shit, dude! I hate that. I hate that shit.
I still need to try some of these other ones.
Shadow, go.
I never really tried many weird ice cream. The weirdest I've ever tried was like ice cream mixed with Sprite. It was okay.
Oh damn. They have
God, dude.
because they had little Debbie made ice cream. So I had the cosmic brownie one.
Mhm.
They have oatmeal cream pie, strawberry shortcakes, honey buns, zebra cakes, nutty bars, and Swiss rolls. I swear, if we ever all go to an event together,
If I tried that dragon ice cream, what do you
it's-
mean dragon ice cream?
it's Dragon eats nuts.
Oh my god.
Oh
Wow,
wait.
you gotta stop getting owned by the Automod.
Oh damn.
Yep. If Rivals had an IRL movie, who would you guys cast for the
No,
movie?
okay, so the
Please don't
weird
say
okay, so the
Chris
weirdest
Pratt.
combination I've witnessed. The weirdest combination I witnessed. It wasn't an ice cream flavor, but it fucking might as well have been. So, right, I'm at this gathering, right? This family gathering. You haven't seen these people in a while, right? These motherfuckers know exactly where I'm going with this. So there was a fuckload of food, right? Because it's a Filipino household, right? You gotta have a lot of food. So fucking we also had ice cream, but we also had like a thing to make s'mores with, right? But there was also the sushi make.
Oh no.
I remember the story now.
Somebody had the great idea of, hey, why don't I mix the roasted marshmallow with the fucking seaweed? And then she was like, oh my god, this hits. I'm like, what the fuck? And then she's like, oh, I want to do this with the ice cream now. We're just like, bro, what are we looking at, bro?
We're truly mixing anything with anything now, aren't we?
Yeah, and then like,
Yeah.
dude, it was the funniest shit ever too. Her boyfriend's like an actual chef, and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" The cussing in Tagalog too. This is great. I love it.
We can move on to this next question. On an actual serious note, Combo Devils Kickstarter in 2 days. Thoughts? I'm broke right now.
I fucking hope this game succeeds, because then fucking it can drag up Rivals and Nasby too, and maybe then we can stray away from Smash, please.
Yup.
I'm excited. I missed out on trying this game at Genesis. I regret not trying it, so I'm excited for it to finally come out. I will say, something else might be added into Rivals 2 on Tuesday, along with the release
Tuesday?
of Combo Devils. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So
Come-
keep an
come
eye
Tuesday?
out on that. Shut up.
You're afraid? Why are you afraid? Oh, okay. If I was, I don't know, who would you cast in the boot?
Nah,
I
modding
don't know.
port just leaks shit too much, Zabro. That's what it is.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know fucking actors at all, and the less I know about actors, probably the happier my life is, because these people end up being pieces of shits. So
Okay, so Ryan Reynolds plays as Sandstorm. Because
no,
they both
I
look
thought
great.
we were making Rivals of Aether like.
We're talking about like the characters.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I have no idea then. All right, my
Look,
bad.
just because you're a dinosaur does not mean you have to have the brain of one.
Jesus fucking Christ. All
Jesus
right,
Christ.
dude, because I was
Shadow,
gonna
you are
say,
not far
I
off.
was gonna say IRL. Then I was gonna say Jack Black plays as Trevor and just constantly explains why floor hugging is so good.
You know.
But
sure.
you see,
Actually, you know
should
what?
we have Jack Blackley playing it as villains constantly? Because like, who would make the best locks on? That's all we need to know.
Okay, this is the only one we'll answer. Fuck it, dude. Just give it to Jack Black. See what happens.
Yeah, I got
so.
nobody.
Yes.
Just give it to him.
Just
Just
it's
give it to
it's
him.
either you're giving Jack Black, Galvin, or Locks.
no.
Oh, wait, what if we
Galvin goes to Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
Because he can't act.
Now we give that to Craig.
Hear me out.
No.
Hear me out on this one. Hear me out on this one. Jack Black is Edalus.
Can he, oh wait, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Why not let her rock?
Hold up.
Wait, you're
I
spinning.
feel like I'd rather Liam Neeson as Edalus.
Oh, well, maybe.
The dude that played in Baku for Black Panther. All right, so wait, are we making Slade fucking Michael B. Jordan?
Oh my! Stop! Stop!
What?
God fucking damn it!
What? Slade with Killmonger cut. All right, I'm going to end it off there, bro.
I was thinking you chose Michael B. Jordan because he's him shirtless. But anyways, that's a
Oh
good
my
point
God.
to end the podcast.
But can we get Keith David as like Zetterburn? Can we get Keith David as Zetterburn, please? I think that'd be cool.
Oh, God. Uh, do we? I don't know. Do we want to do an episode next week? I guess we'll probably have to wait a bit to see if any more pressing topics pop up within
Yeah,
the next
dude.
couple of weeks. But
We do this shit on the fly.
After the pod's over, I have an excellent video idea for you, Outcast. It's gonna be great.
All right, I'm scared. It's either the
But,
greatest thing
anyways.
ever.
No. Tech.
Yeah.
Keith David as Randall.
As Randall.
Oh,
The
dungeons.
freaking, the dungeons final boss.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
okay.
that'll be it, folks. We usually we find the topics on the fly. This one was like just fucking obvious, smack dab in the face. It's kind of why it was like slightly
Yeah.
more organized. Only slightly.
But yeah, it'll probably be maybe 1 or 2-ish weeks before more stuff pops up again. But until we find stuff for the final episode of season 2. Wow. Be sure to catch up with the podcast on our YouTube and Spotify. It's at the Wavelength Intel Podcast or YouTube, our brand new podcast dedicated channel that we got up to start the year. Please subscribe to that so we can get our numbers back up to how it was when
Let's up those
podcast
numbers.
episodes are on. Oh my God, we're on my channel. And as for Spotify, be sure to follow us, give us 5 stars. Be sure to listen to us wherever you go, and I will make sure I get episodes 22 and 23 up in as soon as possible. Probably in between me putting together stuff for my university's monthly that's coming up on Valentine's Day. So we'll see what happens then. But until then, have a great night, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
See ya.